Tonight on EA Sports. It's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys... Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
4 yards remain for second down. He'll look to throw. That one caught by Ross Dwelly.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. More from LA in a moment. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They'll look to throw again. Benjamin's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So that drive spans 13 plays, and the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That one's on Quentin Nelson, the all-pro guard. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here's Rodgers to return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Indy set to go on offense once more. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time you...
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Wentz. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were, and so possession will remain with Indy. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold onto the football while being jostled?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Blankenship's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down at the 30. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wisniewski to punt this one away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retake center stage. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? From the 30 on 2nd down, Wentz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st down, Wentz. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looks like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. That's on the tackle, Braden Smith. A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to take another shot here. Try to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with a 44. Week 7, 2nd half. Let's do it. From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down.
now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Colts pick it up, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, second guy in, tackle the ball.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Now a give to Taylor. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wentz on the drop off to Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor, and he'll go down at the 28. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Wentz's throw taken in by Pascal. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And that'll set him back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. The 30. 10. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now for the point after. And it's 21-3. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game. Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. He's got the tight end, Cox. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Wentz now on first down. He'll buy some time right, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Still 9 remaining on second down. Throwing is Wentz. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. The Colts on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Wentz. Oh, strip. The ball comes out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing
the ones that are jubilant.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Darius Leonard, the All-Pro, in on the tackle.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that would be their last points of the game. Going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Niners, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, it's yet another